Bowl of grits for breakfast. It's man with ham for breakfast. It's scrambled with cheese for breakfast. Get on my knees, say please for breakfast. I've come a long way for breakfast. I'm happy to pay for breakfast. It's such a nice day for breakfast. Gonna change my name to breakfast. Don't make enough time for breakfast. Not supposed to drink wine for breakfast. Better wait in line for breakfast. You better stay away from my breakfast. Gonna use a gift card for breakfast. Gonna try real hard for breakfast. Slaughter hogs in the barn for breakfast. Cats eat a big bowl of yarn for breakfast. Have a moment to talk about breakfast. Don't think I can live without breakfast. Plant a seed and watch it sprout breakfast. If you hear me, then holler out breakfast. I've come a long way for breakfast. I'm happy to pay for breakfast. It's such a nice day for breakfast. Gonna change my name to breakfast. Don't make enough time for breakfast. Not supposed to drink wine for breakfast. Better wait in line for breakfast. You better stay away from my breakfast. Gonna use a gift card for breakfast. Gonna try
What's up, guys? Hell yeah, welcome to you. Good Lord. Guys, like the video if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Yeah. If you want to be notified in moments when we go live, if you're watching this in the future and you want to be here to hang out with the chat and chill while it's happening, then make sure the notification bell is enabled. And if you guys want to help the channel out at all, those things I just mentioned cost absolutely nothing, by the way. Cost you nothing. Helps me out immensely. But if you guys do want to support the channel further, there are links in the description below. You can drop a tip on Frankie, who would love to... Let's get Frankie in here. There's Frankie there. Frankie would love to hear from you. Let me actually unplug this and plug it back in. There was a little bit of a delay going on, so now we fixed it. Yep, that's good. Yeah, if you guys want to drop a tip on Frankie, he'd appreciate that. Super chats also, and anything that you drop on us, $1.99 or above, $1.99 or above. So $2 and up, you'll be able to talk to the stream. You'll be able to send a comment, whatever your comment is. It'll be read out loud by something other than me. I'll still reply to a lot of the chat, but if you guys have something that you want brought out and said without any kind of resistance, you can do that with super chats or with Frankie tips. And yes, other than that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Costs you nothing, helps me immensely. Now that all that's out of the way, I hope you guys are having a good day so far. Hope y'all are having a good day so far. I did a podcast this morning at 9:30 with my boy Matty Stew, so be on the lookout for that when that drops. I'll be sharing that everywhere it is available. And yeah, so there's that. Be excited. What's up, Joy? What's up, Bong, BP, Jason, Gary Panisse in the house. Holler. Good to see all of y'all. We are doing something a little differently today. I am also, instead of going live on Twitter, I'm actually live over on Facebook right now, which is a rare thing for me. I usually am not. So, giving the Facebook folks a little taste of what we do over here. In the middle of the night. So, yeah. That's the thing. Let's get the, oh, snap. Shout out, Jason. Appreciate you, brother. The great and powerful Jason Y. Coming through. Also, yeah, guys, the if you want to bypass all of that, Frankie only takes 3% cut. YouTube takes 30%, but the Venmo is like, that's zero cut gets taken. So there's that. Guys, I have a word from our sponsors here. Did the podcast this morning with Maddie and Phil. That was a good time. That was a real good time. I'm excited for you guys to be able to watch that. We talked about hot dogs. We talked about Burger King. Talked about all kinds of stuff. If you don't know, Maddie Stew was a homie of mine that got pulled on Kill Tony. The episode that was on Netflix. Maddie's my boy. Matty Mose, ATX. We did a podcast, and then he literally came to my house and cut the grass. He's a jack of all trades. He's hilarious. And just a good guy. Does a good job. Works hard. Cares about things. Anyway. Let me get opened up here. I get out of the... Boy, I open up my home. It's all just body cam videos of people. Being very stupid. And finding out that they are not in charge of this whole thing. So many people, I watch these body cam videos, and they all are very similar. They all say the same stuff. Oh, why would you do this? I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was just standing here. But if someone tells you, hey, don't stand there, and you continue to stand there, that's doing something wrong. If someone of authority says, "Hey, stop moving away, stand still right where you're at," and they continue to move, if they disobey this order that is given by the lawful order that is given, then they're in the wrong. And they always have the same thing. Well, I wasn't doing anything. Y'all got me in handcuffs. Y'all are arresting me. I didn't do anything. And meanwhile, they're all like, oh, and I got this on camera. I'm recording you. And the cop's like, yeah, well, I got this on camera too. My body cam is on. Oh, gosh. People are just so dumb. People are so dumb. This one girl, I was watching a video today. She was like, that's my twin sister. And it's just like the stories that these people give, the excuses that they give. Street scholars, exactly. They're like, you don't have the right to do this. And they're like, well, yes, I do. I have every right to do this. You're breaking the law. I have every right to detain you while I'm doing an investigation. And I need to see your ID. And they're like, well, I don't have to show you my ID. They're like, well, if you don't show me your ID, then that means that you are interfering with an investigation. and then you're resisting without violence. I know too much about this stuff now. I've watched too much of these videos, but I'm telling you, it is so much fun to watch. My favorite ones are the ones where it is like, I don't know why I enjoy this, and I don't know what this says about me, but I love watching like middle-aged white women who have never been told no. It's like they've never been told no. Here, and I'm glad that the body cam thing is a thing. Like, I mean, for sure, because if there's injustices done against people, the evidence is necessary, and I'm in full support of that. But what we didn't factor in was how hilarious the videos were going to be of the people who actually deserve to get arrested. It is so funny. And I'm learning that when people have that kind of mind, they're basically the same. They're all basically like, they all feel like they are entitled to things that they are not entitled to. It is reality TV. It's just like, it's cops. You remember when the instant karma videos are so good. It's so good. Like, someone who tries to flee the scene but ends up running into a light pole and doing more damage and adding more charges. Like, and this happens. A lot of the videos I watch end up being a simple traffic stop that someone is breaking the law. Somebody's either speeding, or they ran a red light, or they weren't wearing a seatbelt, or it's just some kind of lawful order that the cop pulls them over and tries to show them, like, or tries to get them to, all right, hey, you weren't wearing your seatbelt. Can I see your ID? I don't have to show you my ID. Oh, and you know, my favorites of these videos are the sovereign citizens. I don't have to show you my ID. I have a constitutional right to maintain my personal belongings. I'm a sovereign citizen. And then they're like, oh, okay, well, I've seen this type before. But guess what? I'm giving you a lawful order, and yes, you have to show me this. You have to show me your ID. Oh, God, it's so good. But 9 times out of 10, they'll get pulled over for like seat belts or speeding or a number of random ass reasons why they'll get pulled over. And then they always end up doing something that gets them in more trouble. They won't comply. They won't answer any questions. And then they're like, okay, well, now I got to get you out of the car. And then like, no, you don't have to get me out of the car. And they're like, listen, I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle. This is a lawful order I'm giving you. If you do not step out of your vehicle, I will remove you from your vehicle because you're being detained right now as during an ongoing investigation or something lawful like that. And they'll be like, no, you don't have the right to do that. And then they'll go and start saying, hey, I just told you what was going to happen, and now here it is happening, taking you out of the car. Then they'll start kicking, or they'll start slapping, or they'll put their hands on the officer in some way, and then they're resisting with violence. It's just these people. And then I've heard it more than once where the guy's like, man, I don't want to do, the cop's like, I don't want to do this. Like, if you would have just been cool, you would have gotten a ticket and you'd already be on the way. But now you're going to jail with a felony charge on your record. People are just, man, they're so dumb. Speaking of dumb, guys, go to Burger King. Burger King is delicious. It's better than it's ever been. Go check out Burger King. Not a sponsor. I just want Burger King to stay open. I like it. I like it as a restaurant. Yeah, Joy. I said this the other day. I support the right to protest. 1,000%. I support that. That's what America was founded on. You got your First Amendment right, and your First Amendment right says that you have the right to say, I did have it my way. What's up, Ben? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, dog. I hope you're doing well. Never been funny, the great and powerful. The great and powerful brother Ben. Bug Ben. Punch Bug Ben. But yeah, the country was founded on people's rights to say what they want, to protest in the way that they do or want to. You have that right. What you do not have the right to do as an American, you do not have the right to get in the way of someone else trying to do their job or get to where they're going. All of these protests where people block traffic, when people are just blocking traffic and that gets in the way of someone getting to work or someone getting to their kids to pick them up or an ambulance transporting someone who is in some sort of medical dire situation, that you do not have the right to do. And no matter what your YouTube videos say or what your research says, like no matter what your research that or you think you have, that like you don't have the right to do that. And people got to learn. People got to learn that things don't go that way. Like believe it or not, there are rules, and those ain't it. Like if you get in the way of someone making money or getting to work or getting home, then you deserve whatever happens to you. You know? Oh, I was just peacefully protesting. No, you weren't. You were standing in the middle of a roadway. It's just people put themselves in these situations. Every damn time they put themselves in these situations. And they always act surprised. And here's the thing. The cops will always give them, in the videos that I watch, and I'm sure that they don't post the ones, these things, they don't post the ones where the cops are being jerks. And I'm sure that there's a couple of them where the cops are a little harsh that I've watched. But for the majority of the times I watch these vehicles, the officers being very respectful. The cops are being very respectful, and they're just saying, "Hey, I got a job to do here," and then they're all like, "Fuck you" or whatever however they feel, they're all like that, and it's very frustrating to see how kind and calm they stay. And to me, it's very telling how they'll always get to the same. They always come to the same conclusion. They are aggressive as shit. They're mean. They're rude. They're screaming at these cops because they have their rights and they know their rights. But then what happens is it ends up going bad for them, and then they're in cuffs and they're carrying felony charges now because they couldn't just comply. And whether or not you feel a certain way about the cops, they have a position of authority that you have to comply with. You have to. It's just all there is to it. And you know what? They always say, hey, just comply. If nothing's wrong, then you're free to go. You know, but we have a thing to do here. So it's you know, we have a thing to do here. Got a job to do. Just be cool and we'll let you go. But no, they never do that. And they always end up tacking on more charges and then at the end, they all have the same energy. They're all like, why you got to do this to me? Why do you got to single out somebody like me? And I specifically choose to watch videos where it's mostly just white trash people. Like people from where I'm, like the kind of people that remind me of folk where I'm from. I love watching that. And they're all like, why you got to single out somebody like me, man? Why you got to do me like that? And they're all like, what do you mean do you like that? You did this to yourself. You did this. You created all of this. Like you could have just been cool and got on the way home. But, oh, yeah, well, I know they show you the videos that align with what I believe, but I think that it does that through algorithm. Yeah, I've cops planting evidence. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's a thing as well. But doesn't change the fact that there are still people that will stand in the middle of the road and then, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. Why are you arresting me? Why are you bear macing me? So, you know, but I love watching the meth people, the meth whites. Oh, the meth whites are funny. Oh man, they're funny. But yeah, and I think that it maybe it could be that they show you videos that align with what you believe, or it could be that they show you more videos of the type that you've clicked. So depending on if you want to see cops planting evidence and you click those videos, it'll show you that. But if you want to see the kind of stuff that I want to see, like people being absolute dumbasses and getting instant karma for being a dumbass, then it'll show you that. But I think it's more to do with that. Exactly. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at. I don't know how long you've been watching, Zen, but I literally said that a few minutes ago. Exactly what you just said. I hear that, Velvet. Need some Red Dead in your life. But yeah, you like that's exactly what I just said, is that if you're standing in the middle of the road getting in the way of someone doing their job, then that's not kosher. Like you can't, what's up, Jade? You can't do that. That's not, that you're not peacefully protesting. Peacefully protesting is going to it. Like there's another thing where a bunch of people got like bear mace the other day, and it's like, hey, they evacuated the entire area. And if you do not evacuate the entire area, then you are breaking the law. So, but yeah, dude. Oh, you got a stripper named Instant Karma? Hell yeah. Cars against protesters. I like that. Oh, I hear that, Zen, but I think you might be misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not calling what they're doing a protest. They are calling what they are doing a protest. And they're saying I'm peacefully protesting by standing in the middle of the road. They are saying that. They call that. I'm not. That's not me. Yeah, that's not me saying that. I'm 100% on the. I know that they're just d-bags being annoying. I know that, but they are the ones that are saying that we are just protesting. We are doing nothing wrong. We are within our rights to do this, and they act like they know. They act like they know their rights, and they just don't. But yeah, I'm not putting that label on what they're doing. That is just me repeating the label they put on themselves in a lot of these videos. But yeah, that exists. That exists, and they think that. But that's what it is. And then they all get up in arms about, oh, you're not being fair to me because I'm within my rights to lawfully protest here, but they don't even know that that's not even what they're doing. But anyway, I started all this by saying, dude, I was just watching a video of these two meth heads, these two meth people, and one girl was like, oh, my twin sister, she gave me her diaper bag, and I don't know what she had in it, but she gave it to me, and they were all acting, then everybody was all acting weird, so that's why I left, and I was walking away all sketchy. And dude, it was like, it just reminded me, and I realized that I'm just a trash human because I am so, like, I don't know why I'm so physically attracted to these like just skinny white trash looking chicks. I don't know why I love that so much. But 90% of my stuff is because I had an awful situation with my mother as well. I've been watching a lot of videos of moms, like toxic mothers that are being taken away from like families, like being arrested because she caused a ruckus in the house or some kind of domestic thing. Gosh, I hate that it exists for the sake of the families and such, but it makes me feel like, oh, I'm not the only one who has dealt with like a toxic mother. But yeah, I'm not watching any of these videos to like I'm gonna catch people doing something bad, or I'm gonna catch this crooked cop doing something, or planting evidence, or being a dirty cop. Like I'm not doing that. And I believe that the majority of these guys that do these jobs I think for the majority of them, they do the right thing and they actually care. But there's definitely crooked people out there in every job, and cops are no different. There's going to be crooked people out there. But I don't know. Maybe I have a little bit of a different. My grandmother was a cop. So maybe I have a little bit different outlook on the police force than a lot of people. But if they tell you got to do something, you got to do it. And if you don't do it, then you are breaking the law. And unfortunately, they are the law. And that's all there is to it. Like, unfortunately, they are the law. And if they tell you to do something, you don't do it, then you are impeding an investigation. And that's what that is. But a lot of the shit that I watch, dude, is so it's so and I'm like hate watching it because it's so funny to me. But also it's like I find myself like, yeah, you old Yeah, you old meth white. You deserve this, Methany. You should have just been real out of the gate. That's the thing, is that so many people end up talking themselves into way worse trouble than they would have been in if they just said, you got me. Yes, I did that. And then obviously they'd still be in trouble, but it would be way less intense. But yeah, I agree. They should not be calling whatever that thing is that they're doing a protest, but they always do. They always do. Yeah, rage baiting videos are a problem. But I find that it's more, I don't know. I find that a lot of these people in these interactions are a result of their algorithm feeding them all of these. Like there was this one guy. It was like a man and his wife, and they had 4 kids in the back of a truck. They were driving a vehicle that had no tags, and he was like throwing out this paper saying that he had a constitutional right to transport his property under the constitutional right. But like, it's like they fucking, they have the right to do these things, but also the states have the right to enforce their, like, you have to register a vehicle. Yeah, I understand that as well. There has to be a cause to ask, like, but it's not, there's always cause in these situations that I'm speaking in reference to. It's not like they can run around and just say, hey, I'm the law, tie my shoe. Like, that would be a piece of shit thing for me to feel or think. Like, I think that we all know that that's, maybe I should have been more specific with how I'm saying that there needs to be cause, or I should have said that. But I'm saying in the understanding that they have a reason to say, hey, I caught you, I saw you not wearing a seatbelt. Or I saw you roll through this red light, or whatever have you. But yeah. But yeah, I'm not saying that that there is no cause. Like, that's obviously problematic, and only an idiot would take that side, that, like, yeah, a cop can just go around doing literally whatever they want with no repercussions. They also have to follow the law. Like, they also have to abide by that. So I guess can I give a blanket statement that anytime I am speaking on behalf of the things that I've said, I am talking about someone who is involved in an investigation, which I'm pretty sure I've said at least 2 or 3 times. It's like, yes, that's what I mean. Like, these two like the sovereign citizens is so funny to me. It's like, these like sovereign citizens are like, you have no right to do this, and they're like, hey buddy, you're driving a vehicle with no tags on it. I have every right to do this. And then they end up finding out that the vehicle was registered. I don't know. It was like they found out later that the vehicle was registered, and that they threw a lot of those charges out. But it's like, dude, if the vehicle was registered, why didn't you just present the information they're giving you a lawful order to present because they have cause to do that? This specific thing, though, was that this guy wouldn't roll his window down. He wouldn't produce his information. He was driving a vehicle with 0 tags. So they busted his window out. They shattered his window and literally like pulled him out of his truck. And I don't know, man. He had it. He deserved it. He had it coming. But yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I want to give that blanket statement, and I'm not talking about the people who are just like running around looking for trouble. Like when I would work the door at the club and I would have to watch for hecklers, I wasn't scanning the entire room all the time looking for someone to talk so that I could go tell them to not talk. That's a piece of shit thing to do. What I would do was I would watch the show. And if something happened that distracted me from watching the show, then I would start paying attention to that person or that area. And if that continued to be a thing, I start looking around them. Are they bothering the tables around them? Then I step in and intervene. But yeah, I would never support people or an officer like sniping situations in this nonsense. Like I would never support that. And I don't want to. I'm just being overly clarifying because I don't want that to be what anybody hears. And I'm hoping that no one else like got that vibe at all, because I didn't feel like I was giving that off, but I want to make sure to clarify. But dude, I've been watching videos of these parents that are like, a mom will be throwing shit at dad and the kid will call the cops. Cop shows up, kid gives like the statement, and the mom's always like crying. He does this and they do that, and they're like, "Listen, ma'am, it's too late." Like these kids, they have the same story of you throwing a lamp at their dad. You got to come with us, and then they turn the waterworks on, and it's always that the old white woman tears start rolling, dude, and it's. I mean, I don't know. Makes me feel a certain way. I guess because given my situation with mom and all. You don't ever want anybody else to go through the bad shit that you went through. But sometimes it's so nice to see that you're not the only one that experienced something awful like that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Joy. Like, if you're going to go down, at least know all of this is on camera. Like, yeah. I hear you, Zen. I've seen those too, where it's like you don't have a reason. And I have seen one video where they were like, yeah, we could smell marijuana inside the vehicle. And the guy, and then it was like, what do you mean you like you mean that's the reason you pulled me over is because you could smell? And what they do is they try to like poke around just to see if they can get somebody to bite. That's pretty hilarious. Now, I actually, you know what? Now that you mention it, I just watched a video a minute ago of a guy who got arrested for impersonating a police officer who was working security at like a Home Depot or something like that. and he had full like sheriff's garb. He had been laid off like 6 months ago, and they arrested him for impersonating a police officer. He was from Georgia, and this happened in Florida. And they're like, so many of them are just like, they get this untouchable. They get this untouchable thing, but I have a hard time believing there are more bad ones than good ones. It just seems that way. Dude, I passed the field sobriety test, and knock on wood, I got out of it, and I'm going to be honest with you, I should not have. But I passed. I did the eye test, and I answered some questions, and he let me get back in my car. And I knew once he let me get back in my car that I was good. But I passed one. There's been a couple times when I got pulled over that I absolutely should have went to jail, but I didn't. Roll Tide. But yeah, it's an interesting thing to watch, man, and I love watching people get what they deserve. Like if they are rude, and I mean I've seen other ones too. I've been watching a lot of these lately. They're just in my algorithm now, and that's what I've been kind of enjoying. Oh yeah, that's a sweet thing to do, and I've seen them do that where they'll catch someone driving and they'll be like, "Listen, I'm gonna cut you a break. You don't have a record. Is there anyone who can come pick you up and pick up the car, or we'll have to have it towed?" And then they always end up getting some kind of attitude when the cop is literally just trying to help them out. They're like, "Hey, I'm gonna help. I'm willing to help you out here. Can someone come pick you up and pick up the car so we don't have to get it towed?" And rarely ever do they allow that to happen. So they end up getting arrested. Car gets towed, and now they got this thing on their record. When if they would have just been cool, but no, cops are bad, and because you're wearing the uniform, you're bad too. And getting back to what Blue Velvet said a minute ago, I believe a lot of these people in these videos watch what their algorithm shows them about, oh yeah, all cops are bad. Cops do this stuff. Cops do this. Cops plant stuff on this or pull over judges and bust their lights out. So all of these cops are bad people. So you pulled me over. So now I have the right to do this because I've seen the videos. I've seen this, and I've seen how it happens. And I believe that is more dangerous than the other end. Like, I believe that is more dangerous than the cops that are like trying to give people a break, and then they end up like, "Oh, no. I've seen what y'all do. I'm not allowing this." Even though they're absolutely not in the right, and they're not in their rights at all. But what can you do? What's up, Rhino? Hell yeah, Jason. Yeah. They think, oh yeah, well, maybe, you know what? I wasted this cop's time. Oh yeah, I wasted this guy's time so that he couldn't be out there doing anything bad to somebody else, because they're all bad. And there's no good in them. All of them are bad. And that's such a, no pun intended, that's a cop-out feeling. Like, that's a cop-out way to think. And I don't think that I don't know. I mean, like, it's definitely like you should question things, but if it's like, oh no, well, I wasn't doing anything, I was just standing here, I'm protesting, it's in my right to do this. You don't have the right to come and tell me I can't do this. Well, you're not protesting, you're actually standing in the middle of a highway, which is highly illegal. But anyway, I've given too much time to that nonsense, and we've been talking about it for far too long. That's what I've been watching on YouTube. I like watching it. I'm gonna keep watching it. I enjoy the content. But you know what else I enjoy? I enjoy a Skyrim. But yeah, it's just an absolute whoops, not directed at you guys. It just seems like such a bullshit scenario that that these guys, they feel like they have all of these rights that they in fact do not have, and then they'll start can I upgrade magic items yet? I wonder.
Yes?
Got some good... Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage?
Let me just get one of these and see.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Does it allow me to... No. Yeah, I lack the perk to improve magical items. How far do I gotta get? Okay, 60, and I'm at 34. We gotta get this boosted. We're gonna do smithing on the next one up. It's 8 o'clock. Let's just get some sleep and the breeze home, and then we will go to we'll go do our I think I want to do the Dark Brotherhood. I watched a video yesterday of a chick. She was probably, I don't know, 18. But yeah, man, if I lived a different life, I might agree. I might feel how you do, Zen. But I hear you. But I am like I said, I'm looking at this from the I'm looking at this from the perspective of, you know, somebody who was raised by a good cop. So I have but you're right. You see what you want to see. I agree with that sentiment 100%. You will always see what you want to see. But yeah, I mean, it's not right to walk like that. But I did, let's see what I want to do here, actually, before I go further. I want to go talk to this kid. Where is he? There, up here. At Vindhelm. But yeah, that's awful. But and my uncle Jimmy Jr. he's been in prison my whole life. But he's someone who committed. Oh fuck. Where? Ooh. I wanna get. I just want to get him on the ground, and I can use my other. You won't land again, will you, bitch?
Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way?
But yeah, I mean, my Uncle Jimmy was in jail my whole life, and that was like the right thing. Like he deserved to be there because he was just he was a bad person. But yeah, my I think that it's a bad I think, and I'm not above being wrong here. Like I'm fine with being wrong if that's the case, but I don't think I am. I believe that the rhetoric about the cops always being the bad guys is not good
come here where you're not wanted.
for everyone. It's like
And you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
it's like a couple,
Taken aside because it's not
yeah, a couple of them are bad and a couple of them are really bad.
Don't help in the war.
But that doesn't mean all of them are. And in fact, I believe that it is a whole lot less bad than good. I don't believe that Well, I find it hard to believe that there are more bad than good. It just doesn't seem...
That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, Grimbar. Always with a
And I believe that the rhetoric surrounding this, that sort of content...
Fine. Then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child. Wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right. I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But
I wanna
Aventus
hear this.
Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
All the Argonians at the docks are nice to me. Good thing, too. Her father would run them off.
But I think that causes... I think that sort of rhetoric causes more,
How must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother. Why won't you answer me?
I think that causes more,
Crone, you'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that.
how do I want to say it? I think that will end up making people find themselves in situations where someone can be seriously hurt, more so than just complying and like, oh, if you're in the right, then in court it'll all come out.
Sweet mother,
And that's how it is. That's all there is to it. But if you are acting defensive and they have picked you up for like oh damn, this is sad, this kid. Like, yeah, if they have no right or if they don't have any probable cause to come out, like, that's obviously fucked up. But if they do,
sweet mother, send
you know,
your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in... Finally! My prayers have been answered! It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it! I did the Black
Is
Sacrament
this Sid
over
from
and
Toy
over,
Story?
The body and the things, and then you came! An assassin from the Dark Brotherhood! You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now.
Yeah, I hear you,
They sent
Zen.
me to that terrible
Hawaii is a
orphanage
different
in
place.
Honor Hall.
A lot of these videos I watch are from
Evil,
Florida.
cruel woman. They call her
Wisconsin.
kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us.
And a lot of the people, I think that I'm...
And came home.
A lot of the people in these videos are not liberal
Now
people.
you're here, and you could kill
They're-
all
they're-
of the kind.
They're mostly just white trash meth people.
Sorry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
Where that lady at? Oh, here it is. I gotta enable that. Where was it again? Oh, here. Riften, that's right. Oh yeah, they do. And they all inevitably have a quota to fill that is not good. Because they're always like, oh yeah, well there's no shortage of crime.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
Seek and ye shall find.
I'm right back. As you wish, my Thane.
It's Grella.
We heading out? As you command, my Thane.
Yeah, the quota's dumb.
It's a fine day with you around.
Please help me.
Yeah, if you're in the like find, oh, we're gonna find something. I know you've done something wrong, and I'm gonna find out what it is. Like, yeah, that's a piece of shit thing too. But like, I've also been bit by a dog before, but I know that all dogs don't want to bite me. Or not saying that all dogs want to bite me. I know that not every dog that I see is going to just try to bite me.
Well, Grella the Kind. Is she, you know? Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again.
All right, I kind of want to... Did that not start the Dark Brotherhood thing? The Thieves Guild.
I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time to, you know, clean up the mess.
Wasn't in here. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice seeing the instant karma, man. Somebody's like, "Oh, you have no right to do this," and then they're like, "Well, no, I have. You just don't feel like I do." I do. Meth's a hell of a drug. Maybe we're already, no, we're not in Riften, actually. Shit, what, I really wanted to do the Dark Brotherhood. Man. Maybe I'm so close to doing that Falkreath thing. Maybe we'll try to find somebody else to help in Falkreath.
Been a murder over in Riften. Some old lady who runs an orphanage. Those poor children must be heartbroken.
Yeah, I did that.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get that. Of that.
Oh, dude, this guy.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Yeah, got this note.
Sup, Boba Fett?
Don't know. Creepy fella. Black robe. Couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Ooh, there's a Dark Brotherhood. That was cool. I want that. I want to get involved in that Dark Brotherhood. That was a fun thing to do that I didn't think I would enjoy. But I did. Oh boy.
Sleep well? Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod,
It is.
Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around.
Yep.
Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight problem. You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay. Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters.
This I like.
You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire. See, I knew we could resolve this civilly. A
Caramel
debt owed
coffee,
must be
nothing wrong with
repaid.
that.
You understand that. Well, get to it then. Pick your guest and send the poor fool to the void. I'll give you the key to this shack and you'll be on your way.
I can hear you talking out there. Please let me go. I've done nothing to you. What? Oh, God. I don't want to die. Okay, well, I guess it's possible. I've been selling my sword arm for years now. Killed a lot of people.
Sup, Ali?
Someone wanted revenge. But you're not going to kill me, right? My name is Full-Time. I'm a soldier. Well, mercenary, really. You know, a sellsword. I've lived in Skyrim all my life. That's all. I'm a nobody, really. So, can't you just let me go? What did I do?
Excuse me. What kind of question is that? I'm a woman living in Skyrim with 6 children and no husband. I don't have the time and Do some people look down on me? Have I made some enemies? You're damn right. None of your damn business who I am. If you're going to kill me, just do it already. Esmara is my witness. If I didn't have this hood on right now, I would spit right in your face. I don't have time for this nonsense.
Whoever this is, clearly we got off on the wrong foot. Me?
Here.
Are you serious?
Hell yeah, Ali.
The real question is, would someone pay to have me killed again? A day goes by without someone trying to cut me in the street. I get disappointed. Ah, Varsha, at your service. Obtainer of goods, taker of lives, and defiler of daughters.
Okay, it's this
Have you
guy.
not heard of me? Perhaps I will have my people carve my name in your corpse as a reminder. Tell you what, you release me and I promise my associates will not cut you down like an animal and butcher you in the street. It is a win-win.
The conniving Khajiit. Cat like that was sure to have enemies. It's no wonder you chose him. When most would speak, you listen. You think. You understand that the only thing that matters is you following my orders. To kill. Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level.
Astrid, my wife,
I
is
would
here.
like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home.
Oh damn, I'm all the way up there. You know what? Let's go south and just go ahead and clear out Morthal. We were thinking about getting a cat with all the roommates, but it's just not. It's not. Like, I think all of us are too honest to lie to our landlords, and it would be like there's a significant pet deposit because we live in like a, like, not, I mean, not bragging, we live in a nice, like a really nice house, so we would have to pay a pretty significant pet deposit, and I have not had good experiences with cats being clean. Or pets, rather. Shouldn't limit that to just cats. Well, Steve, I'm allergic. So that would be even, it'd make even less sense to have one. Honestly, Zen, I wouldn't mind having chickens. I would, my dad had some chicken farms.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Only.
My dad has some chicken farms, and I brought a couple of the biddies home.
In charge of the orphanage in Riften. She asked me to hand out these notices to everyone I met.
I kind of like the chickens, and plus I wouldn't mind having the access to the eggs. That would rule. Like, I feel confident in me being the guy who would yeah, I don't want to adopt no kids, man. Oh, that sucks.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
I wish I could play with fire like that.
Yeah, love the free eggs. The free eggs would be nice. Chickens would, I would be a guy that would have like a chicken, a coop.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
Get the eggs
God
and
might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
you get all the eggs, and chickens are pretty ruthless. They will kill a lot of pests and shit, right? Aren't they like more effective than cats at like making sure no like Star. Winterhold. Oh, hell yeah, Joy. Yeah, that's what I've heard too, is that they regulate the snakes, but there's like obviously chicken snakes that want to get the chicken. What was the other thing I was about to do? Did she give me another? The Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Let's just go do that. That's awesome, Joy. I had a buddy, I called him Chicken Mike, and everybody started calling him Chicken Mike because he had chickens. He was a regular at my bar, and he would always show up with like a dozen eggs and be like, here, brought you some eggs. And then he'd like nod a couple times, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I got you a few beers today, Mike." Oh yeah, that's cool. That sounds good. But he always had so many, and he said we have to take them. Like we have to go out there every day and get them because they produce them at such a high rate that you have to, or they'll go to waste. Yeah, that's what Rogan says. They're little dinosaurs. Like, yeah, this is chicken tender. This is chicken wrap. This is General So.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
Well met. Unlike my brother, I've no dislike of strangers. Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak. His name's Bolin. He's the one who works the lumber mill down by the river. If you meet him, don't expect much in the way of conversation. He ain't one for talking, especially with folk he don't know.
It is nice of them to lay eggs for us.
I was once, but not anymore. I was wounded in a skirmish up near Windhelm. This was years ago, mind you. Now maybe I don't pick up a blade in Ulfric's name no more, but I still hold with his
rooster.
ideals.
Pancakes are
Skyrim
good.
is Nordland, and we ought to rule it. We don't need no help from the Empire on that count. Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
What's up, C-Rat?
I'm sorry, I should really go now.
Gust is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. I take care of the shrine.
I really want to find the other person in Falkreath to help. Well, this day and age, then it might not be too late.
I'm the steward here. The Jarl has put out a bounty to slay a giant. Here, take a look at this decree for details. May wisdom forever light your...
All right, roadkill.
Gear can sometimes act too quickly, but he does listen to Helvert enough.
Oh, hell yeah, Bubba. That's sick. Congratulations, buddy. That's wicked. Just randomly sitting in the cafeteria. That is awesome, dude. That's awesome, dude. First day you got that. That's sick. I love how you were like, yeah, you were hoping for that the most, and you get that on the first day there. Man, I love it when the universe works something out in a cool way like that. Because that's exactly what you wanted, and you got that. Come on, Liddy, you can come down here. Come on. can't catch a break. Is a dragon now? Blood dragon too. Is he gonna turn around? Oh, that's not good news. I hope that it's not making people get out of stream and come back. That's not convenient. Dude, that'll be awesome, Steve. Yeah, that is weird. Oh, I'm sorry, man.
I protect Falkreath's cemetery. Being House Carl of Falkreath is an honor.
Oh, where were you?
I'm the steward here. Sid Gear can sometimes act too quickly, but he does listen to... Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. May wisdom forever light your path.
Good to see you. Yes, what is it that you want? Come and see me again sometime. I might have some use for you.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
That's pretty sick. Got a family tie to the man. Yeah, I definitely don't want want those to kick anybody off when it happens. We got to make the dollars while we can for sure, but yeah, I don't want that to get in the way of somebody wanting to watch the streams. I cannot stop yawning. By the way, I got like virtually zero sleep.
What is the music of life?
Yeah, I woke up, or I went to sleep at like 6:30 a.m. and slept until about 8.
At last. I hope you found the place all right.
8 a.m. I mean, I went and recorded a podcast and I came home. Yeah. And slept from about noon to 5.
Well, what happens now is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable.
I slept like about 5 hours over the last day in like a couple of naps, basically.
Yes, the silence suits you. Gives you an air of mystery. Now, down to business. I'm arranging a job for you. But in the meantime, go talk to Nazir. He may have some smaller contracts to tide you over. Soon, the Night Mother will arrive.
That being the only reason I bring that up is because it's very early still, and I am excessively yawning. So,
the armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors.
all right, the Dark Brotherhood.
Be sure and introduce.
Yeah, I'm learning that, man. Oh, these are cool. I like this. Podcast went good. I had a good time. It was fun. I'll be able to let you guys know when you can watch it soon.
Yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet you.
Again. Do the part where he tries to buy you some candy.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh, you're such a pretty little girl. What the sweetie, like a sweetie? Oh yes, how about some chocolate? Oh yes, please, kind sir. My mom and papa are on the road. I'm so very hungry. I know a shortcut to the candy shop. Through this alley. Oh yeah, are so beautiful. Such a lovely smile. Your teeth. No!
No, Babette, but you are so wicked.
That's Geralt?
You, Festus. How did that last contract turn out?
Oh, yes, please, old man. Regale us with your tales of wizardry.
Ah, the young and stupid. Always mocking the experienced and brilliant. My contract went very well, I'll have you know. Tried a new spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time. Came this close to turning that priest inside out. Damn messy.
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you.
Yes, you heard correctly. In and out of Vardenfell unless...
Ah, going for the mysterious and brooding thing, huh? That may work for your targets, but you'll find I'm not so easily impressed.
I'd say you earned your bonus on that one.
Did she now? Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the chance to complete just yet. And more, dribbling in from time to time. I'll assign them to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure. It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either. But they'll keep you busy. Just do them as
oh man, I used to
the targets aren't going anywhere.
I have to sleep every day.
You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group
or
when
else
all the
I
targets
get
have been eliminated.
or else I get like really shaky mentally, you know.
Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias, and Baytild, a mine boss. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more.
Hell yeah.
He's a hapless beggar living in some ruins just outside
I
the
am
village.
so sleepy.
Easy, even for you.
Joy, I might not be far behind you there.
She separated from her husband several months ago. Now the two run competing mining operations. Baytild's angry and desperate, a fighter. He lives just outside Anga's mill in the woods. He was once the miller. Now Papias is just a paranoid recluse who thinks someone is out to get him. And he's right. Good luck. And try not to get yourself killed.
I can't. Dude, I cannot stop yawning.
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
Well, seeing as how I don't do one of those things anymore, we might end up choosing option B. do return to work tomorrow, and it wouldn't be the worst thing that's happened for me to get a little extra hours of sleep. Yeah, I honestly think that's what I'm going to do. I might do these contracts and then whoa. Yeah, that guy, he couldn't be killed. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this and take advantage of being this sleepy on a school night, you know. Guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We will be doing I don't know if Red Band's already I don't know if Red Band's already gone. But there is a chance that we could get some virtual Red Band before he goes on his little time off trip to Hawaii. But if we don't, if we don't, then we're for sure going to be streaming tomorrow night and Thursday night. I do have to stop and re-up on my groceries. Okay, it's gonna be down by the water. I need to get down there. I gotta go re-up my groceries on the way home Thursday night. So there's a chance we might cook something, but probably not. I will probably have food. Already prepared to heat up. Me and Netflix cooked a bunch last night, and he is out of town.
Never should have come.
He's out of town for a couple days, so I still got some leftovers to crush from the stuff that we have cooked. Oh, is that a dragon I see? But yeah, I'm gonna be... I don't think I can get myself back to a normal sleep schedule, to be honest. I'm sorry to hear that, Bong.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane? Let's get going then.
Yeah, Skyrim is such a good game. So comforting. And then having a decent community like we have is also pretty comforting. So I'm gonna finish up these quests. And what's up, Josh? How you doing, brother? We're gonna be finishing up a quest here, and then I'm going to do the rare early nap. Okay, so Dawn Star, I gotta get to. What's the easiest route from here for sure? We'll go east. Stormcloak camp. My boy Jamie Deluxe loves Kratom. Or he used to. I don't know if he's still doing it. Yeah, isn't that what Kratom is? It's just like a Imperial camp. Oh, well, now we've been marked.
Still here. I am at your command.
Dude, I would love to do. I like the cold, man. I enjoy sleeping in the cold. I would have it as, if it weren't for the power bill and how much square footage we have to keep cool here in the house, brother, I would have my AC absolutely cranked at all times. Steve, I wish that what I'm about to tell you would be a lie, but not only is Texas power not cheap, but the more power you use, because Texas is on its own grid, the more power that you use, the more it costs. So if you have a I wish we could we're an HOA, Jason. We have to use City of Austin. But I have a 5-bedroom house, and I wish this weren't the case, and I wish this were a lie, but brother, in the middle of the summer, my power bill gets close to $600 a month for a single month. There were times when we would, each roommate would be paying upwards of like $200 a piece.
They say that vampires attacked the whole of the Vigilant, burned it to the ground. Never heard of vampires doing anything like that.
This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaks on dead bricks.
But yeah, it is not inexpensive here at all. Though I do wish that it were. But yeah, Texas, I thought it would be the same thing, because shot.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Yes. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job. Let's talk inside.
Fuck. How far back do I gotta go? What's up, Jade? So I gotta... It's what, 2 o'clock in the morning here in Texas? 1 a.m.? Damn. That's actually way earlier than I feel like it is, dude. I'm definitely going to be getting out of here early, like way early tonight. Compared to what time I normally get out of here. Tonight will be way quicker. What's up, McKay? I'm gonna be... Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get back on like a regular sleep schedule at all. But I mean, if I did, that wouldn't be the absolute worst thing to have ever happened. Hell yeah, Jaden, I appreciate it. Live in 2 places. Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. I've been doing a really nice job at, I guess, doing the opposite of what I would normally do. Like, normally what I would do in this situation is just stay quiet and play the game and push through and like because wait, it's only 1 o'clock in the morning. I can't go to bed yet. Are you crazy? not time to go to bed. But right now, okay, I want those.
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my friend?
Okay, well, let's just put on.
Go. Man.
Alright, we got a dragon. Let's go and finish this. Figure out a way to be sneaky sneak. Hell yeah, dude. 101 Dalmatians. But yeah, normally I would just push through this. And, like, yeah, it's not. I can't go to sleep yet. It's not even 6 a.m. My bedtime is like 7. So me going to bed at like 5 a.m. is early, and that's probably not great. But oh yeah, the big point that I was making was I'm doing this therapy now, and one of the things I've been practicing getting better at oh fuck, good thing I just F5'd. One of the things I've been trying to get better at is like doing the opposite of the thing I would normally do. And tonight, the opposite of what I would normally do is literally just like say, you know what, I'm not gonna chase the big number tonight. Because I like to do that. Don't get me wrong. I love chasing the big number. We're over 100 right now. I usually don't feel satisfied in a stream until we get like you know, like 500-600 people watching. But I just think that it'd be a smarter decision that instead of chasing that number today, that maybe I just get some sleep. Because I've already got a pretty good bit of, you know, watch hours and revenue for next month already, and we're not even halfway through yet, are we? What's today's date? Okay, it's the 18th, so we are halfway through it. With the stream that'll happen tomorrow and the next day, we'll get a nice little boost to the watch hours and to the revenue. And it won't be that big of a deal. It won't be that big of a deal to
the mortar and pestle makes potions.
miss out on like this stream is what I mean.
I don't have anything for bad dreams.
The Tuesdays aren't too crazy anyway.
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Hell yeah, dude, we're at 1610. I appreciate that, Jaden.
Let me know if you come down with the rattles.
I'm right behind you. I am at your command. Let's get going then.
The mortar and pestle. Take a look. All right, then.
I've got your back. I am at your command. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
I know, baby.
You lead, I'll follow.
A stamina potion, maybe? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
All right, let's see what magica potions you got. And any smithing. I hear you, Jaden. Have fun, buddy. But it's starting to get to that point, you know, when you get so sleepy that like your eyes just kind of start to, like, things start to blur together. That just happened. Just felt that.
Move it, move it!
Work hard now. The pride of Ironbreaker mine is on the line.
Pride of the what?
Divine
This isn't
sakes,
the
Noel.
Legion, boss.
Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Here we go.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
It's a curse.
They say that vampires attacked the whole of the Vigilant. Burned it to the ground.
Get a hold of yourself.
Yeah, I would want to chase that number.
Don't take a
But
look.
Good day.
Your friend, Frankie.
They are just dreams, my dear. I assure you that it is quite normal.
There's not a general store in this town. There's just a smithy. Houses. Alchemy. Yeah, Velvet. I agree with that kind of. I've heard them; they're good, but are they as good as everyone wants you to think they are? I feel the same way about the Led Zeppelin. They stole Van Fleet, Greta Van Fleet. Feel the same way about that band. Like, I just don't care. I don't think they're good.
They say that vampires attacked the whole of the Vigilant. Burned it to the ground. Never heard of vampires doing anything like that before.
And I mean, even if they are, it's just like, dude, you're just sounding like when I heard them first, I was like, oh, dude, this band's kind of cool, man. They have this, Led Zeppelin thing. going on. Like, that's pretty awesome, right? No. Because they told in an interview, they were like, so let's get to the, let's get past the nonsense. So it looks like you guys are huge fans of Led Zeppelin. And then they were like, oh yeah, is that a good band? We've never heard of them. And I'm sure that they were just trying to be facetious. But when I heard that, I was like, dude, you obviously are just ripping off Led Zeppelin's entire sound. You are obviously just ripping off Zeppelin's entire vibe. What do you sound like? Like what a... do you have a sound? Or... Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't... Yeah, the Doors also didn't really do it for me. As weird as it sounds, I don't care. I don't really care for bands that have like a singer that doesn't do anything but sing. Like, I kind of want... I guess Zeppelin would fall outside of the category because Robert Plant was just the vocalist.
It is her voice we follow, her will.
But I really... And the Who, because I guess Roger Daughtry doesn't...
Greeting the Night Mother and her little jester. She has a contract for you. Come see me afterward. Haven't you talked to Astrid? She's by the pool greeting the Night Mother and her little jester. She has a contract for you. Come see me afterward.
Afforded the respect deserving of your position as keeper. Understood, husband?
Her. Oh, yes. Thank you.
Oh, that's Cicero, I see.
But make no mistake. I am the leader of this sanctuary. My word is law. Are we clear on that point?
Oh, yes.
I agree with that 100%. I was always more of a Beatles than Stones guy.
Good. I was done speaking with that muttering fool anyway. We've got some business to discuss.
I really like Beatles, Floyd.
You must go to the city
The Who? I love The Who.
The apothecary's assistant. You'll probably find her.
And I even like The Who's experimental stuff a lot.
The girl's been running her mouth.
Like,
she's apparently performed the Black Sacrament. Her name is Muiri.
Listening to you.
Set up the contract.
Yeah, the story of the Doors is greater than their music.
Just do whatever the contact wishes. Be professional, represent us well, and get the job done.
Hell yeah,
Since
Astrid.
it's your first contract, I'll let you keep whatever Muiri pays. She'll be generous, I'm sure. They always are.
Eliminated the target. Made it look like an accident. Impressive. I'd say you earned your bonus on that.
Oh, yes, mistress.
When I become wolf-like treachery incarnate, and then there is no one who can stand between the hunter and his prey.
Will there... Brother. Congratulations. You slaughtered an emaciated beggar in cold blood. You are truly an opponent to be feared. Here's your payment. Of course she is. I hear the mining business is extremely cutthroat. And those
Hell
hours,
yeah.
the murder. I could do this all day. Here's your payment.
Oh, you mean in that manner during the thunderstorm?
Yeah, I like a good drummer that sings.
Good. And I hope you were careful in that lumber mill. Those splinters and rusty nails can be quite nasty. Your payment for a job well done.
Our dread father guides me. Therefore, failure is an impossibility.
Go on now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to let that be it for this one.
Go. Take care of the Muiri contract. There will be plenty more, I promise.
Letters in.
Huh?
I'm going to let that be it. And we'll just go to the Lakeview Manor. Phil Collins is a good drummer that sings. But yeah, I wasn't a big Stones fan. I'll tell you the most controversial band that I truly dislike, and this also fits that. Well, maybe not, because I think he did play some piano. Man, I am a huge proponent of Guns N' Roses is absolutely overrated. They're like, okay, hold on. Actually, let me rephrase that. Slash is an incredible guitar player. Like, the band itself is good. The band is good. Like, I gotta hit the head real fast and I'll be right back. But like Guns N' Roses, the band is a good band. Axl, in my opinion, is a joke. But as far as I'm concerned, like the band is fine. And I will go so far as to say that Velvet Revolver is a much greater band than Guns N' Roses. Scott Weiland is a stronger voice. He is a much stronger voice than Axl. Like, Velvet Revolver was great, dude. Yeah, it's R.I.P. indeed to Scott Weiland, dude. STP was fucking great. But yeah, it's I just don't. Everybody says, oh, you don't remember what it was like to grow up in the grunge era. Well, I kind of do. Like, I know that their first album came out the year I was born. So, I mean, I grew up in a world where Guns N' Roses existed and were new. So, Hum is great. Hum is incredible. Yeah, to be honest, Velvet, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Nirvana a lot, but there are so many bands that are so much better than Nirvana. I tell you another band that I could honestly do without, and this is a huge hot take that not a lot of people will agree with, but I think that Pearl Jam also is I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I mean, I guess that they're all right, but people overrated. Yes. It just kind of sucks that they get all of the, it sucks that like, well, I guess not. It doesn't suck that they get recognition or whatever, but like, I don't like his voice. I don't like his voice. Nirvana is a band for 12-year-olds. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, I'll agree that Pearl Jam is better than Nirvana. And honestly, Pearl Jam, they do a really cool cover of The Who, Rain or Me. And I love that song. And the fact that they cover that is cool. And I mean, there's like 10 was a decent album. And in the same breath, like Appetite for Destruction was a decent album, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this thing that everybody's like, oh, dude, this is like the record. I'm like, I guess what you're saying, but is it? Well, I am a kind of a purist when it comes to that, and that's a huge hot take about the Pearl Jam thing, and the Guns N' Roses thing. Another band I could really do without. I could go if I went the rest of my life, and I never heard another Rush song. I could do without that. Neil Peart is an incredible drummer, but it's too robotic. It sounds too, I don't know. It's just too robotic. It doesn't do it for me. I don't get Rush. Geddy Lee's voice is not something that I enjoy. I mean, yeah, Jeremy, I guess, is fun to sing. We used to do that a lot. when the band Smitty loved Pearl Jam, so we did a lot of, and I can play it. I mean, I know those songs like "Oh, see it on the porch, wanna rebel again." Yeah. If somebody asks for it, I'll play it. I know it, but I don't care for it. And I mean, Nirvana was a good band, but I think they were surrounded by a lot. Like, but a lot of people will be like, yeah, dude, Nirvana was the best band from that era. And I don't even think Nirvana was the best band from that area. I don't even think they were the best band from their from their region. Man, I think that Stone Temple Pilots and Soundgarden would blow them out of the water, in my opinion, my personal opinion. Like, I mean, and I like Nirvana. I like their catalog, and it's cool that When I Know You're Right, or You Know You're Right, came out on that remastered album at the end, like when I was a kid, or not a kid, but I was in high school. But it's just, I don't know if Nirvana would be, I think they got immortalized in a big way because, I think they got immortalized in a big way because of Kurt Cobain and what happened. But had that not happened, I don't know if that band has the same trajectory. Could have, but I don't know. Also, Dave Grohl was an industry plant. What? Chris Cornell, yes. Chris Cornell had easily the best voice from that era. Easily. And that's without question. I think that is without question, without argument. Like, you're not gonna find anyone who could out-sing Chris's pipes. He was like the rare 5-octave guy. Like, he could sing. He had such range, man. Audio Slave was a ridiculous band. Hot take, Audio Slave, better than better than, Jesus Christ, why am I blanking on them? Battle of Los Angeles. What is that band called? Holy shit. Sleep Now in the Fire. What is that band called? I know their albums and songs. Why am I blanking on the name? Oh my God. Am I losing my mind? Oh, I can't. I have to remember this. Oh my God, what is the name of it? Rage Against the Machine. Holy shit. Rage Against the Machine, dude. Like, I think Audio Slave was a better band than Rage. I think that Lane's voice alone, I wouldn't put Chris Cornell, as far as chops and just audibly pleasing, would blow Lane Staley out of the water. But Lane Staley's voice and Jerry Cantrell's voice together, Alice in Chains harmonies, I believe I would feel comfortable saying that Alice in Chains as a band had the best vocals from that era. But Lane by himself wasn't better than Chris Cornell. but Lane and Jerry together, like that was their band. Like their band had the best vocals around. Just that's kind of I think a common opinion. But Lane, yeah, their voices together and the harmonies were very good. And Lane had a pretty iconic voice, but I think that Chris Cornell had him beat. Not that it's a competition, but we're kind of comparing them, and that's but yeah. I hear that. Chains they do have a very dirty sound. But dude, Chris Cornell's his range, man, was just it was very vocally impressive. Like, and I mean not just like, hey, that sounds cool. Like it was like, wow, like it was technically impressive. One more word from the sponsors, and then we'll find someone to raid. Because we got a few people in here. All right, who's live? Oh, Mama Gamer's live right now. Oh, and she seems like she's going at it. So we're just gonna Mama always likes to rate us. So we're going to return the favor. Mama Gamer's so sweet. So sweet. Such a sweetie pie. Such a little sweetheart.
Water breathing, water walking.
Yeah, she's live for a second. But anyway, yeah, let's just do that. I'm a little exhausted today, so we've already had an extra word from our sponsors. But yeah, I like those bands. I like those grunge bands in that grunge era, but I have some hot take opinions about them. Anyway, this is rare. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna probably watch an hour or so of random YouTube videos, and then slowly slip into slumber. We'll be seeing you guys tomorrow night, either on this channel doing Skyrim or on Red Band's channel doing virtual Red Band VR chat. Stay tuned, because there's no telling what's going to happen. We are going to continue with the Dark Brotherhood quest line. I like doing the Dark Brotherhood. We're also going to do Thieves Guild. I didn't jump into that tonight. I planned to, but we're ending a little prematurely. So anyway, Zach De La Roca would have beaten Eminem in a battle 100%. Jade, you might need to take your temperature after that, brother. I don't know. That sounds like a fever thought. Anyway, Roll Tide, everybody. Be good people. I will see y'all tomorrow night either way. Definitely Thursday night. We're going to cook something one of these nights. We'll see what it is. But anyway, Roll Tide, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Night, everybody.